Hi, everyone. Whoever can see me, this is Anastasia, founder of Consciously Digital. And I wanted to say a couple of words about the focused mindset. So today we're starting the 5-day attention detox challenge. And one of the first tasks that participants will receive, they still don't know it. So sharing this little secret, it starts in 3 hours, is to contemplate on what a focused mindset is. Yeah, we're all speaking about how distracted we are constantly by, being bombarded by emails, endless Zoom calls, social media. So you're listening now to me on social media, probably have another 10,000 tabs open and lots of things to do. And you may read lots of tips around, so, like try to meditate or try to, disable your notifications. But the change doesn't come from these behavioral tricks. The change really comes from who you are and what are your underlying values. So I invite you together with me and also with participants of today's challenge to think about what are the underlying values of somebody who has really mastered their focus and attention. And when you think about this person, who is that person? So maybe it's some kind of meditation master, yeah, the monk. I don't know, maybe it's a precision shooting champion. Or maybe it's just somebody who's very, very aware. And everyone will have their own idea. Yeah, so I'll just share my idea. I would love to hear your thoughts. What are the underlying values of somebody who has mastered their attention? So for me, the first thing is they're very aware of their energy, yeah, because our focus really manages our energy. So they know what what to pay attention to and also what to say no to. The second thing, so this awareness is a big part. I think the second big thing is actually they're respectful. Respect is an underlying value, respect towards your own focus or their own focus, but also towards the focus with other people. Think about how many times throughout the day, yeah, we get this opportunities to really connect to somebody, to ask, hey, how are you? How are you really? Yeah. And it takes 30 seconds, but you can look into the person's eyes, or we can say, hey, how are you? Oh, good. Yeah. And this just goes. And this almost feels, disrespectful. And we are compromising very often this, opportunities to be respectful towards ourselves and say, you know what, I actually respect myself because I decided that I'm going to give myself now a break of 5 minutes. I decided that I respect my effort and I'm going to be working right now on one thing, yeah, respecting my brain. And I'm also going to respect the other person when I'm with them, if it's a work meeting, if it's a Zoom meeting, if it's, hi, how are you? But really being there for them when I am focused. Fully focused. And that's a very big gift, by the way, when you can really be there and be focused for the person, even if it's a short one. Yeah, even if it's just you're meeting them with your eye for 10 seconds. So for me, respect is also an underlying value of this focused mindset. What else? What else do you think is what might be the underlying value? How and when do they say yes to things and no to things? Again, that probably stems from, knowing very well what's important and also saying, no in a nice way. I'll give an example about myself. I try to be nice. I get lots of requests for partnerships and they're sometimes interesting, but I know that I don't have the bandwidth to manage them. So I often have to say no, just no, I'm sorry, but that's not something I can do. Because I know that I have to respect other things and that require more of my focus. The truth is everything will be asking for your focus every single moment, right? And for your attention. And then there is a point when you have to choose. And I think that people who have mastered focus, they say no much more often than people who haven't mastered it. Yeah, and maybe they don't feel bad about this because they know that they can be, like really excelling at other things. And then last question to think about, how do they behave when life throws things at them? Yeah. what do they think about themselves? And I would argue that one of their big things is actually self-compassion, because we know that negative emotions do distract us. Anger, frustration when we are angry with other people or also with ourselves, that actually can derail us from really being focused on what's important. So that's interesting, right? It's almost like we have built this perfect Buddhist person. I'm not Buddhist myself, but it sounds like there is something going on there, yeah, with specifically focused person, that they're much more holistic, much more integral. Yeah. So my invitation to you is maybe just to stop today for a moment, for a minute or two, and ask yourself, so if I were really, possessing a focused mindset, what would it look like for me? What would change in my behavior? But not just, in this, like I would spend less time on LinkedIn or more time or more focused time, but what other beliefs would I have? Yeah. And if that's something that you would like to explore together with me, so there is a link just on top of this post. And also in my profile and featured section, you can still sign up. We have the first call in 2 hours and 20 minutes. There's going to be a 5-day attention detox challenge. We're going to go through a bit of neuroscience behind our digital habits and what forms our attention. And we're going to reflect very deeply on what focus is and what we need to change in our lives, personal lives, business lives, to gain more focus in spite of all the digital distractions. And we will practice daily very short challenges, more like to eliminate things rather than adding more things. So if you feel that you're curious about this, please have a look or ask me anything. You still have 2 hours to join. That's going to be starting today and finishing on a Friday. Have a great day.